the upcoming Toyota Supra could have as much as 390 pounds-foot and weigh 1,500 kilograms. Toyota's chief engineer for the project, Tetsuya Tada, told Autocar at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, where the car has made its dynamic debut. "I can't disclose specific figures, but the output of this engine is on a par with that which we have with the F-Series from Lexus," Tada said. "The RCF and GSF make 389 pounds-foot," he continued, "but you can imagine from seeing it that the car is light and compact. Its wheelbase is even shorter than the GT86's. It's around 200 to 300 kilograms lighter than the F-Series, which weighs around 1,700 to 1,800 kilograms. This backs information recently leaked onto the web that claimed that the Supra will weigh 1,496 kilograms, making it 250 kilograms heavier than the GT86 and 14 kilograms lighter than the fourth-generation Supra, which went out of production in 2002. This would also make the car 14 kilograms lighter than a PDK-equipped Porsche 911 Carrera S, with which the Supra's expected 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 3.8 seconds would make it most comparable. We'll see the new Supra in finished form very early in 2019, prior to production starting in the spring. It comes alongside a new BMW Z4 as the result of a technical partnership between the two companies. The Supra will have a turbocharged straight-six engine driving its rear wheels and a limited slip differential and 50 hours 50 minutes weight distribution, according to Tada. Goodwood Festival of Speed Live coverage. While Lexus's 5.0-litre V8 is naturally aspirated and makes its peak torque at nearly 5,000 revolutions per minute, the BMW-sourced turbo unit is likely to produce its peak power in the 2,500 revolutions per minute range. And the nature of its delivery means peak power number is unlikely to be too far behind the torque output, at something around 350 bhp. The Supra's engine will send drive rearwards through an 8-speed torque converter automatic gearbox. Both parts of the powertrain are derived from BMW units and shared with the upcoming Z4. The Supra also uses the same carbon fiber architecture as its German cousin, based on that used by the i3, i8 and 7 series. Tada says that the Supra will be neutrally balanced and perhaps even more focused than the GT86 sports car, for which he was also the chief engineer. The center of gravity is lower than the GT86's, Tada said, and body rigidity is twice that of the GT86. As with the GT86, insiders have stated that driving pleasure will rank above outright performance. Tada told Autocar earlier this year, "It's really fun to drive this car. Front engines, rear drive. With such a concept, you can have the greatest amount of fun to enjoy a drive in the world. It's fun on the road as well as the racetrack, the Autobahn and the English countryside." Tada emphasized that the Supra and Z4 will be very different from one another, suggesting that while they share several common parts, their handling will differ by quite some margin. He said, "It's different to the Z4, they are two different cars. We didn't start by finding common parts. We worked on our own ideas to see what cars we wanted to create, then we shared ideas to identify where we can share common parts." An earlier sighting of the Supra's interior showed BMW switchgear, including a dashboard-mounted infotainment screen and accompanying rotary dial controller on the central tunnel, as well as BMW heating control buttons and a BMW automatic gear selector. Toyota might fit its own parts to the final car's interior, but this sighting suggests the electrical architecture beneath will be based on BMW's systems. Toyota hinted at the performance focus of its upcoming sports car with the reveal of a GR Supra racing concept at this year's Geneva Motor Show. That model, which was badged under the firm's performance arm, Gazoo Racing, was a pared-back and more hardcore version of the Supra. Toyota executives have previously revealed intentions to produce several variants of the Supra with different power outputs, suggesting this motorsport-inspired concept hints at a future range-topping version, likely to be badged as a GRMN. Toyota is also likely to widely race the new Supra in sports car championships worldwide, too. A hybrid version of the car is also predicted to come as part of the BMW tie-up, with both the Supra and Z4 due with electrified four-wheel drive powertrains at a later stage. 5 energy storing supercapacitors are due to be fitted to the Supra to power its electrified drive hardware.